right, welcome everybody. It is Metal Monday after Thanksgiving. How you doing, Brett?
I'm doing good, man. I'm doing. The markets are a little bit greener today than they were on Friday, so the turkey hangover isn't as serious as it was on Friday.
Yeah, fill everyone in. How bad was it Friday?
It got bad. It got real bad. I think oil was off like $10, which was a big driver. I mean, everything that was commodities, whether it was copper or aluminum or
copper came off like 15.
Yeah, PGMs got smashed.
Nickel got killed.
Smashed. I mean, everything. I guess there was no safe haven to be had.
And if I understand correctly, a lot of that was maybe the driver of another shutdown possibly coming.
Yeah, people are talking about it. I mean, you were saying you talked to Pete.
Pete brought it up before the crash.
Yeah, he brought that up, saying, hey, this is what you guys are potentially looking at. And, ultimately, that's the nature of the beast right now. It's just the big upswings, big downswings in all commodities, really. I think that's something that you just got to be wary of if you need to hedge or not hedge or whatever. You got to kind of pay attention to what's going on worldwide.
Gotcha. And like you said, today we saw some of it come back, not all of it.
Yeah.
So, early this morning, copper up 8 cents.
It'll be an interesting week. I think even last week it was pretty thinly traded. Like Friday's a thinly traded market. Most people are kind of asleep at the wheel at best. And then all of a sudden when the market starts, cascading down, it gets into that panic sell mode, whatever. And it's just big moves, big down swings. So you just kind of got to be in a position to, either get ahead of it or ride that wave. So it'll be interesting. This week will kind of be a telltale sign what happens this week, and if we get those gains back or get those losses back in the form of some gains, we'll see.
And Wednesday will be December. Do you think the non-ferrous market's getting hit so hard like that can affect the ferrous market?
I think it plays a role.
Yeah.
But the ferrous market's very different because it's a lot more localized, as far as on the steel side. The steel demand, the new steel demand here in the U.S. is still strong. So if it's still strong, then, and like I know, the scrap flow isn't amazing on the ferrous side. Non-ferrous it hasn't been as slow for us, but on the ferrous side, it's kind of slowed down. And I'm sure if it's slowed down for us, it's slowed down for others, which, that's what drives that ferrous demand if you can get a decent export market, which I feel is coming in 2022. But we'll see, I think it'll really just depend on what steel mill you're selling to, what their inventory position looks like, whether they want to carry that inventory into 2022 or not. I think every mill positions differently. But I feel like the pricing in December could be, at today's price or even better. I guess we'll see early indications what they look like next day or two, and then next Monday we'll have probably a better answer. But I think that it's still trending positive on the ferrous side.
Well, that's good news. Well, everyone stay tuned for next week, and we'll have some more answers.
Have a great day.